Hello everyone. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is linkage and recombination. Myself Seema, Assistant Professor of Zoology from DBG Government College, Panipat. Now, what is linkage? Linkage may be defined as tendency of the gene to remain together during the process of inheritance. Means if there are two genes, they try to remain together and they enter into the offspring with each other. Now there are some theories associated with the linkages. First one is Sutton hypothesis of linkage given by Sutton. He said that there are so many genes, they are present on the chromosome. If we consider the case of the human being, there are 46 chromosomes and there are about 25,000 genes are there on that 46 chromosome. So then as the number of the chromosome they increases, the number of the gene also increases. However, he have not done any genetic experiments to support its theory. Now the second one is coupling and repulsion hypothesis given by Bettison and Puneet in 1906. They conducted an dihybrid cross between homozygous dominating and homozygous recessive sweet pea, that is Lathyrus odoratus. He have taken two plant having dominating character, that is blue flower and long pollen, and the other one is having recessive character, that is red flower and rounded pollen, and from them he got a hybrid in F1 generation having all the 100%, all the dominating characters are there having blue flower and long pollen. But when he crossed this hybrid with the homozygous recessive one with the red flower and rounded pollen, what he did not get 1 ratio 1 ratio 1 ratio 1, but instead of that he got a new ratio, that is 7 ratio 1 ratio 1 ratio 7. 7 was having both dominating character, that is blue flower and long pollen. Other 7 is having both recessive character, that is red flower and long pollen, and the 1 ratio 1 was having one dominating and one recessive character. This shows this shows genetic coupling and genetic repulsion. What is genetic coupling? Genetic coupling is the dominating allele. They try to remain together. This give this 7 ratio. That means blue flowered and long pollen gene, that is B and L, they try to remain together. That is genetic coupling. In the same way, the recessive one having red flower and rounded pollen, they also shows this linkage in which these recessive allele they try to remain together in the offspring also. And what is genetic repulsion? In this one dominating and one recessive allele which come from different parents, they try to remain away from each other. This give a very low percentage of 1 ratio 1. Now the next one is Morgan hypothesis of linkage. He worked on Drosophila, that is Thomas Hunt Morgan. He said that linked gene they remain together in their original combination and they are located on the same chromosome. This one is the important thing, that he said that linked gene are present on the same chromosome, and for that he got Nobel Prize also. And this also shows the linear arrangement of gene on the chromosome. As he worked on the Drosophila, this is chromosomal theory of linkage. What he has done, he have crossed one organism of one Drosophila having the both dominating character, that is normal body and normal wing, and he interbred it with homozygous recessive one having black body and vestigial wing. In F1 generation, he got a hybrid but having both dominating character having normal body and normal wing. He crossed it with homozygous recessive one having black body and the vestigial one. This as we know that this is heterozygote, heterozygous. It gave 4 type of combination. We got 4 type of combination. 2 were having parental type, both dominating character, normal body, normal wing. 46 percentage of offspring were having normal body, normal wing, and other 37 percentage were having both recessive character, that is black body and vestigial wing. These were having parental type. This also shows the linkage, that the alleles present on the same chromosome and they come from the same parent, they try to remain together. And in the next one, these recombinant one dominating character and one recessive character is there, such as normal body and vestigial wing, only 8% of organism were having. And in the same way, black body and normal wing, one dominating and one recessive one character, only 9% of offspring were there having this recombinant type. This shows that the the parental combination, although it can be both dominating gene, it can be both recessive gene, but they try to remain together and find their way in the offspring, and they give more percentage of offspring in the parental type. And recombinant type, due to crossing over, these new recombination formed offspring were having less percentage as compared to the parental type. Now T.H. Morgan proposed two type of gene arrangement. One is cis arrangement, one is trans arrangement. In cis arrangement, the normal gene, they lie on the homologous chromosome, while the other gene, they lie on the other homologous chromosome, as we can see in the picture, that capital B and capital L means dominating gene, they are on the one homologous chromosome, and the recessive one is on the other homologous chromosome. In the trans arrangement, this is opposite to the cis arrangement. One dominating gene and one recessive gene are there on the single homologous chromosome, and in the same way, other homologous chromosome, one dominating and one recessive gene is there. This is trans arrangement. Now linkage group hypothesis given by Sutton. All the gene present on a particular chromosome form the linkage group. For example, if human have 23 pair of chromosome, so there are 23 linkage group. In the same way, as males have 10 pair of chromosome, so there are 10 linkage groups are there. So what is linkage group? All the gene present on a particular chromosome, they form the linkage group. Now kind of linkages. There are two kinds of linkages, complete linkage and incomplete linkage. In complete linkage, two or more characters are inherited together and they found their way in the offspring. There is no crossing over in this complete linkage. Although this phenomena is very rare, this complete linkage phenomena is very rare because there is some sort of crossing over occur in nature. And the second one is incomplete linkage. In an incomplete linkage involves accidental or occasional breakage of the chromosome, and then they rejoin again, and this crossing over leads to formation of new type of recombination. This is incomplete linkage, and this occur very commonly in the nature. Now next is crossing over. What is crossing over? Crossing over is defined as interchange of chromosomal parts between non-sister chromatid of a homologous pair of chromosomes. What does that mean? If there is a chromosome of number 1, paternal and maternal chromosomes are there. If they exchange their genetic material, if they exchange their non-sister chromatid arm with each other, this result in crossing over, and this result in the new recombination of gene that enters in their offspring. Now, when the stages of occurrence of crossing over, during the zygote stage of first prophase of the meiosis, the homologous chromosome, they enter into dyad stage, and after that, during the Packetin stage, this dyad stage form the tetrad stage, 4-strand stage. At 4-strand stage, this crossing over occur. And this Dodge and Lindgren, these two scientists, they worked on Neurospora crassa, and they confirmed that in the mature ascus, 8 ascospores are formed in ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 2. This was an experiment in which two different type of parents having different type of gene, when they were crossed, they formed zygote. And if when crossing over occurred there, this crossing over occur there at the tetrad stage. You can see four strands are there, and in fourth strand, four different type of strands they form, and single strand it form two further ascospores. So the ratio will be 2 ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 2. If crossing over would have occurred at two stage, then 8 ascospore would be in the arrangement of 4 ratio 4, but these are in 2 ratio 2 ratio 2 ratio 2. That shows that crossing over occurred at tetrad stage, not at dyad stage. Now type of crossing over, there are two type of crossing over. First is germinal crossing over and second is somatic crossing over. In germinal or meiotic crossing over, this crossing over occur in the reproductive organs, cells of the reproductive organ, and this is having great genetic significance because due to crossing over, a new type of recombination that enters into the offspring, and it will lead to evolution also. And the second one is somatic or mitotic crossing over. This is a very rare type of crossing over, in which in the somatic cell of the offspring this crossing over occur, but there is no significance because if there is change in the somatic cell of an organism, it will not enter into the this crossing over. This new recombination will not able to enter into the next generation, the next offspring. Now example of crossing over. Now fruit fly, we take Drosophila as our example. We have selected one female having both dominating character, that is grey body, and long wing. It was crossed with a male of having both recessive character, that is black body and vestigial wing. We get a hybrid having having dominating gene also and recessive gene also, and overall the offspring will have a gray body and long wing. Then back cross occur, and in this heterozygous is crossed with the homozygous recessive one having black body and the vestigial wing. What we get four type of offspring in F2 generation. Two are having old combination, dominating gene. Both dominating genes are there, gray body and long wing, and in the same way we get 41% of the offspring having both a recessive character, that is black body and the vestigial wing. Two new recombination we also get, one dominating and one recessive character is there, but their percentages are very low. This occur due to the crossing over. Here we can see the crossing over, where due to that crossing over, one dominating and one gene, one recessive gene, they come on the single strand. This gave this new type of combination in which gray body and long wing, and in the second one black body with vestigial wing, one dominating and one recessive gene, they come on the in the offspring, but their percentages are very less. New combination percentages are very less as compared to the old combination. This shows that linkage, due to linkage, the gene try to remain together and enter into the offspring. Their percentage, old combination percentage, is very high as compared to the new combination that was formed due to the crossing over. Now the next one is mechanism of crossing over. Crossing over occurred in four steps, that is synapsis, duplication of the chromosome, crossing over, and terminalization. In synapsis, this one is the first one. During zygotine stage of the first prophase of the meiosis, homozygous maternal and paternal chromosome, they come together, and when they come together, this is called synapsis. And synapses occur due to synaptonumal complex that is formed at molecular level. They bind both homologous chromosome of maternal and paternal type, with each other, so that the crossing over percentage will also increase. And then second step comes, that is duplication of the chromosome, in which chromosome from dyad stage it enter into the tetrad stage, where 4 strands will be there. Now the third one is crossing over. In crossing over, the strand of non-sister chromatid, they break due to endonuclease enzyme, and later on they get fixed due to the other enzyme, that is ligase. And in this procedure they exchange the genetic material between them. And last is terminalization. After crossing over, the maternal or paternal chromosome, they start repelling each other, and the crossing over that is finished in the last step. Now cytological basis of chromosome. This is the cytological basis of chromosome. This experiment was conducted by C. Stern in 1931, and he have taken one unique female having on one X chromosome. It is having both recessive character, carnation and bar I. These are the two recessive character that is present on the broken, as you can see, broken X chromosome is there. And this female also had both a dominating character of red and rounded eye on the other X chromosome, and this X chromosome is associated with Y chromosome also. He has selected this sort of chromosome female, so that he would be able to observe it easily under a simple microscope. He crossed this female with a normal male having both recessive character, means carnation and bar I. And after that he got four sort of offspring. In this non crossed over individual, means having parental recombination type with carnation and bar I, means having both dominating character, they are having a large percentage. And in the other one, red and normal eye, both dominating character, and carnation bar eye with recessive character, these non crossed over individual were having high percentage. And the other two were having one dominating and one recessive character. For example, carnation and normal eye, whereas red and bar eye, one dominating and one recessive character are there. This is formed due to the crossing over. Here crossing over is shown. Now kind of crossing over, there are three kind of crossing over on the basis of chiasmata formation. What is chiasmata? Chiasmata is the point where the two chromatid, non-sister chromatid or sister chromatid, they touch to each other. Now the first one is single crossing over. In single crossing over, only one chiasmata is formed between two non-sister chromatid. This is the single crossing over is the most frequently occurring crossing over. Now the second one is double crossing over. In this, two chiasmata are formed. Here you can see one, and this is two. Now two chiasmata are formed between the same chromatid or between the different chromatid. Now the next one is multiple crossing over. When the crossing over occur more than two places in the chromosome pair, or means in the simple language we can say more than two chiasmata are formed, this is known as multiple crossing over. Now factor affecting crossing over. Here are some factors which affect crossing over. First one is sex. As we can see in Drosophila male, there is no crossing over, and generally what we see that in males crossing over percentage is very low as compared to the female one, but the exceptional case is pigeon. Now inversion, as we see, if there is inversion, then crossing over factor is almost suppressed. Means if there is inversion, there is low chances of crossing over will be there. Now mutation, we can see that if percentage of crossing over is reduced due to mutation. If there is more mutation, there will be less crossing over. Now age, we generally see with the advancement of the age, when the age increases, the crossing over also increases. Now radiation, the exposure of X-ray, when X-ray exposure increases, the frequency of crossing over also increases. Now temperature, we observed in chromosome of the Drosophila, when we treat the chromosome with high or low temperature, this increases the crossing over value also. Now position of the chiasmata. Now in position we can see that in chromosome near centromere and on the telomere there is very low percentage of crossing over occur. In the middle one part, that is centromere, and on the end of the chromosome, that is telomere, there is very low crossing over or nil crossing over is there. Now the last one is chiasmata. It is observed that the genes near the chiasmata, or the place where the chiasmata is already there is no chiasmata is formed near other chiasmata. That is called interference. Now genetic map of the chromosome. What is genetic map? Chromosomal mapping is a diagrammatic representation of the relative distance between the gene in a linked group. Means it is a diagrammatic representation of the how genes are there present physically on the chromosome. But it defines that. Now significance of the crossing over. Crossing over have a great significance. It proves that there is linear arrangement of genes are there on the chromosome. Second, it help in constructing linkage map or genetic map in which we can show on which chromosome genes are there, how they are arranged on that chromosome. It also play important role in the process of evolution, and it also help the plant breeder to form a new sort of plants having more fertile character. Now the genetic map, here we are having one example to show the mechanism for forming a chromosomal map. Suppose if there are 3 genes on a single chromosome, X, Y and Z, they belong to the same single linkage group. First we have to find out the percentage of crossing over X and Y. Suppose it is 5. Then we will mark on a single line, we will mark X and Y 5 unit apart. Now determine the percentage of X and Y. Suppose it is 3.5. If it is 3.5, it can be on either direction. It can be plus 5 plus 3.5 means 8.5. It can be 5 minus 3.5 means 1.5. The position of the Z will be confirmed after the percentage of Z with Y. Suppose it is 1.5, then we can mark X, Z and Y after knowing all the crossing over proportional. So that means percentage of the crossing over is directly proportional to the, if we know the crossing over percentage, we will get an idea about the distance between the genes, and we can, in the same way, we can make a chromosomal map or genetic map. Now next one is interference and coincidence. What is interference? Interference means if there is one chiasmata formation is there. Chiasmata is the point where the 2 chromosomes they meet to in the process of crossing over. If there is chiasmata is already formed, then near about chromosome part will not be able to form a new chiasmata, that is called interference. Now next term is coincidence. Coincidence is opposite to that of the interference. If what is coincidence? Coincidence is the ratio of the actual number of the double crossing over upon expected number of the double crossing over. What is coincidence? Coincidence is the ratio of the actual number upon expected number of the crossing over. This interference and coincidence is opposite to each other. If interference increases, coincidence decreases. If coincidence increases, interference decreases. And this coincidence value generally lies between 0 and 1. Now importance of chromosomal map. The chromosomal map display the exact location of the gene on a single chromosome, and the second is specific genes are present on the specific chromosome. Now genes are located at a specific loci, means at a specific location on the chromosome. This at last this also prove the linear arrangement of the gene. Now here our chapter of linkage and recombination is completed. Thank you.